Alright guys, welcome back. We've got a special one today. We've got a double header. I'm going to be showing you two awesome matches that I had. Well, they were awesome to me. And let's get started. So in the first game, we've got a Protoss versus Terran. You've got the Snickle Fritz in the blue, and we've got Reality on the red. So he starts off, he's doing a little gateway action here, trying to catch a little bit of Reaper. This is the only jump pad on this map, and he comes by looking for the scout. You know me, I'm not going to let it happen. I've already walled it off. I think for this one, I'm thinking, okay, you know what? I really like Marauders. They're beefy, they're really good against Protoss, they do a lot of damage. We're going to go with Protoss Marauder build here. First, you know, I got to scare away this probe. He's done so much damage, so I just want to get the kill here. Makes me feel good. And of course, let's get the APMs. How can you manage without the APMs? He is a triple my APMs. Oh my god. So he's got his expansion going. He's got his gateway units. This is a good wall. I've seen the pros do this. I can't jump up there with the Reaper. So good thing I didn't go that build, otherwise it would have been a big waste. I would have had to go all the way around. He's got an adept. I don't really care. I just want a little bit of scout. I do not get any scout. He rocked me. But he doesn't know what I've got going on here. So we're basically about even. I decide, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just go second command center here, which is pretty good because he went Nexus, so we're about even. Alright. So we've got... Oh man, sorry about that. We've got my command center, and I'm instantly going tech lab. No more reactor. I'm thinking the same thing. Stalker blink up. So you know what? I'm blocking off my ramp where he might try and blink up, and I'm gonna rebuild a new tech lab here, and gonna move my starport to get the tech lab because I actually want to go Banshees here. So I'm getting a Banshee with an expansion on the back end and another barracks to set up. So I've got my two barracks, my one factory, and my one starport that I'm going to try and get going so that I can hopefully catch him off guard. He does not build the Spylon here. I'm just going to be building my other command center. I'm pumping out tons of SCVs. I've been learning my lesson that I don't have enough SCVs. I'm getting a Marauder just in case he comes in early, because I want to be able to handle the Stalkers. Remember, they do 20 damage to the Stalkers against armored. Pretty good damage. He's already got an Observer coming out. That explains a lot. I wish I had known that, but I've got my Banshee with the cloak coming in. I don't have any siege tanks coming out yet, but I'm ready to transfer. We've got the second base ready, and I'm ready to start pumping out units left and right. We've got the tech lab finished there. Hopefully start researching some good stuff. I've already got the concussive shells, but the Observer, what is the Observer gonna see? He's still focusing on his macro, somehow at 184 APMs, but not doing anything with those APMs more than I'm doing. We've got our two bases. What does he see? Does he see the Banshee?
I return to serve.
He sees it. So is he building? What does he do in response? Build another Observer. He's just spying on me. And I don't have any of the towers up. I throw up my supply depots because you know I'm always supply blocked. He is starting to wreck me on the supply cap here. I've got my SCVs pumping out. He's got his spy probe here. And I've got my Banshee coming. He's already ready for it. He's got an Immortal. What does he do? Oh, it's probably pink for the robotics bank. So he's got that Immortal coming. I've got my siege tank. I'm thinking, okay, let's siege up just in case. And where did I already lose my Banshee? No. I cloaked it. Even I couldn't see the Banshee. It was so invisible. But he somehow saw it. I'm still not sure how he saw the Banshee. Because I'm cloaked. The Observer. Of course, the Observer was there the whole time. I get nothing. So he's lost. Yeah, he is wrecking me there. Not a good look. Now that prompts him for the photon cannon to prevent any drops. He's going for his third. I do not have my third yet. I'm just building up my forces. I've got 2 siege tanks, 5 Marauders. I'm starting to get my turrets up here. I'm starting to get the medevacs out. I've got my 3 barracks. getting ready for an assault here. The supply is starting to even out. He's got 27 supply and zealots. I guess it's army. Let's go to income. That'll tell us. Harvesters. He's beating me on the harvesters, but then again, he's Protoss. He can pump these out. He's definitely super saturating his stuff. I, as usual, am supply blocked and forgetting to build more SCVs. Something I gotta take note of and do a better job. Don't know if I can see this guy. I can see him. And he sees the drop coming. Oh my god. So I can see the observer and I don't do anything with it. He sets the observer to follow me. That's a good move. He knows it's coming. So he's organizing his forces. Oh my god, big mistake on my part. I gotta do better with Protoss, but he still hasn't scanned. He doesn't know that I have this other base. He hasn't scanned very much. And at this point, they're going off faster. I'm trying to get my other reactor going. I'm trying to build on the back end. I'm not doing a very good job here. I think I'm deciding between actually focusing on the fight or trying to build, yet another command center. So I'm going for my third since he's probably got his third. Let's try and make it happen. Let's go back to the APMs. We know you guys love that. Oh my god, he's eclipsing 200 now. What a boss. So I'm trying to get this drop in, but he's already got all of his units ready for it. It's not gonna happen. I see it and I immediately turn away. No chance am I gonna get this. I'm thinking he might blink down and try and get me. He's got a Phoenix. Oh god. Oh my god, the Phoenix. The Phoenix is gonna get me. I don't care. I drop siege up. I'm not gonna stop. I've got 6 Marauders. At this point, just the one lone Marine. Who cares? I pull back. Siege tank. Siege tank is just way too much. He's got all 3 observers here. What is he doing? And I am, obviously, they're both building up money. He's spending a more efficient. I am focus firing. He is just command attack. So you can see the difference there. Look at this guy. Boom. I am laying siege to his base. And I don't have enough production to back him. I'm focused too much. But I'm thinking this is going to be pretty good. I knocked out his army. Use the units lost tab. I am dwarfing him on the units lost. He's dwarfing me on the APMs. He pulls everybody on the pros. That's fine. That's fine. I don't care. My 4 Marauders. Take out my siege tank. I've already slowed you down mining, and I've also taken out a whole host of units. I got this. Now I'm going to get ready for my next force. I've got my other expansion, and I'm ready to go. I am on the move. We've got the siege tanks pumping out, and then the dreaded disconnect. I was not able to capitalize on this game. I think I had it. I had way too many minerals. Darn, guys. This was a bummer. Not very good. So, let's go on to part 2. TvT. My favorite. We've got Shopping Cart in the red corner and Snickle Fritz in the blue corner. Starting it off. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So, rebounding from that tough loss, you know, it sucks. It really sucks to get disconnected. My laundry machine started. For those of you who know, when the laundry machine starts, I lose internet. I'm not going to explain it to anyone else because, quite frankly, it won't make any sense to you. For this build here, it's TvT. So, in my mind, if I can get more units out at the start than you can, we're the same matchup, I'm going to beat you. It's just how it goes, you know? You can't match me. I'm coming up with my Reapers. I've got the 3 Reaper build, and I end up snagging this guy. I intercept him and 1 Reaper, but I don't let him know that I've got 2 more. I keep them, I pull them off, and let the Marine finish the job here. And I'm thinking, okay, so it's still just a 1v1 Reaper. He probably thinks, okay, I warded it off. The attack, he's probably going to just leave it be. But I say no. I'm going to send them all up here and get ready for the jump. Meanwhile, I'm teching up. I've got my 2nd command center. I've got my barracks, double factory. I like the Marauders. I was really doing good with the Marauders last game. I'm going to try it again this game. It's working out so well. We've got plenty of supply this time, plenty of SCVs, and now let's go down to normal speed. I start to harass. Oh, the APMs, the ever-important APMs, tells the story. And you know what? We're going to go double screen here. We've got the income tab overlay plus the APM. It's going crazy. You can can see that I back him into the corner. I don't take that fight at the barracks. I think, you know what? Fine. You're not mining. Maybe I can do this. At this point, I think that this is actually his third command center because I'm like, why would anyone pull all their SCVs? Why, you know, and not just mine there? So I think he's might mine there. So I'm just zoning him out. As every minute that goes by, we're at about 350, I think is when I did it. Every few seconds, I'm beating him at this rate. I don't know if that's per minute. I actually don't know how it's calculated. I'm dwarfing him with the minerals tab there. I try and lay the fight down, but I think I throw down one KD8 charge and I didn't realize that they only do 5 damage. That's really not enough damage to make it worthwhile. He finishes up his factory. He's finished up his orbital command. He's throwing down the mules just to try and revive his economy here. He sets everyone to mine minerals because he needs them bad. He's going to need to lift off and mine from his natural. Meanwhile, I'm already teching to my orbital command. I've been building my SCVs. I'm learning. And I've got now my 2 barracks plus a third on the rise, and of course the starport so I can start doing drops. So I'm going to start lifting off my orbital command, move it down to the natural, and saturate it with my SCVs so I can get started. I don't see this SCV, unfortunately. So he leaves it there, and I think at this point, I mean, he obviously knows, you know, I'm mining here. He has definitely seen something, but you know what? We're on the same page. Other than that difference in economy at the start, which is clearly a factor here, 33 to 43, I'm 10 supply ahead, which is mostly SCVs. Let's go to the harvester count. I'm 6 harvesters ahead. So aside from that, he's going to see that I throw down 3 mules. I'm muling over here, and I decide, all right, we gotta take this out. No more spawning. It's time to end the voyeurism. He's throwing up another defense bunker. I'm not so sure about that against TvT. I mean, a siege tank can take that out. I don't know what that's really going to prevent. He's got his starport. He's building a liberator. Ooh, he's going to siege me out maybe. But he's still just got the reactor, so he doesn't have any tech on his marines. They're just 0-0, no stim, no combat shields. Meanwhile, I've got stim pack, almost research. Let's find a marauder, but I've definitely got the concussive grenades because they're just so good. They slow you down. You can chase people with them. I've got the engineering bay because I really don't want a stupid banshee attack to ruin the day. So throw that down. Throw down some turrets just to dissuade any drops, or maybe even catch the visibility of the banshee so I can prevent the damage from being done. Now I've got my 3 barracks. I'm pumping out marauders, marines, siege tanks, and hopefully some medevacs soon from the reactor starport. And I'm thinking I need at least 2 medevacs to do a good drop. You know, you can't just do a single medevac drop. That's not good enough. It's not enough firepower, especially marauders take up 2 slots in the medevac. Siege tank takes up 4. You need more. He's doing his liberator here, and you know what? I'm glad that I built this missile turret because otherwise I wouldn't be able to really do much with this. But he's not doing too much there. He's sending out some scout marines. Nothing big. I finally got my 2nd medevac. Oh, and 3rd. Reactor. He sends the scout one in there, maybe a misclick. Here, he's going to try and siege me up. This could have been bad. I siege up my siege tank here, but he could have taken it out, but he's got 1 kill, 2 kills. No big deal. I've got my crew ready, so we take him out. Checking the supply. He is supply blocked. Is he even going to build anything back here? There you go. Oh, okay. Starting up the supplies. He's just like me. Who else forgets the supplies? Leave a like in the chat if you forget about supply depots. Just kidding. Alright, he's throwing down missile turrets because he thinks, I don't know what he thinks. Maybe I'm going to drop. Maybe he's worried about banshees too. Maybe we're both worried about the same things. We're both worried about supply. We're both worried about banshees. This guy's my Terran brother. He's thinking the same. I'm throwing down another turret so he can't pull that liberator bullshit again. And I decide, you know what, it's time to go. He throws down a scan. He sees it. He sees it all here. But it's too late for him. My army is way bigger. Let's go to units. That's units lost. Man, look at this. 22 Marines against 14, 3, 4 new siege tanks. It's gotta hurt. All right. I load them up, and it's time to go. Meanwhile, he's got his scout marines here so he can see stuff, but he's got a scout marine here underneath the tree doing some damage. I don't know if he sees that, but either way, let's see if he sees this next one. I mean, there's no way he doesn't see this happening. So he's focusing on his base. He sees this blue orb. Oh, yeah, he sees a bunch of medevacs. He sees the medevacs, but he doesn't know that I loaded them up. That's the secret. And down here, he's probably going to see this too. It's the same deal. I'm just picking off my forces. Yeah, okay. He goes back to base. He's like, oh, I gotta expand the third one. Third expansion here. I've got my third expansion, which he does not know about. That's okay, because it's not even up yet, so it's not even a big deal. No supply block for me, supply block for him. I'm sitting on way more resources. I regather my troops, and I'm going to repair so that I don't lose any medevacs on the way. And I'm going to have this one up and running. I'm thinking planetary for this because I really don't want to defend it. I've already got my tanks set up here. Throwing down more supply depots. I do not want to get supply blocked. I've got my upgrades going. Marines, Marauders fully upgraded here. I'm just pumping out. I've got 5 barracks. I've been upgrading, building more barracks. Got the factory, got the starport. I'm ready to rock. But let's see. On his end, again, we're only 13 supply different. You know what is so different about our two forces? He has a ton of SCVs. He's doing good. Let's go to the income tab. I have just a few more harvesters. He has come back. Spending wise, basically the same. A little bit less in army, but he's building up that army here. Uh-oh. He lays down a scan because he's going for it. He's going for the kill here. The siege tank could have been in better position. This is the range right here. If I had just unsieged and sieged up right here to the fire, I probably could have prevented some needless SCV deaths, but I do a full army click, decide, you know what, let's just smash this. Get him out of here. I've got my 3 bases up and running. He is not focused on that base, and I'm not able to get that medevac down. Alright, so I decide, you know what, if he's trying to drop me and that's the best he's got, it's time to take him out. I am sitting on way too many minerals, and I'm just deciding to throw down some missile turrets instead because I do not want to deal with drops anymore. So I throw down some missile turrets. I've got some of the expansion too. It's an impenetrable fortress. And I decide it's time for me to load up and load out. So I'm going in. He comes back with the medevac here. I need to see this because does he see me? Okay, so he's focused on his base here. He's focused down here is where I'm at. So he doesn't, even though he has vision, he doesn't actually see me. He's thinking about dropping again. I'm throwing down 2 more turrets. I don't know where this squad of Marines came from, but I'm sure am glad that they're there. It's okay because the Doom drop is happening. His little squad of 8 Marines is not enough to take me out. I'm going in. It's time. The siege tanks hit the bunker. They take out my first tank easily. So I click on the tank button. All these medevacs. I'm able to do it through the tab. And I decide I'm going to take out 1 siege tank, 2 siege tank, get the 3 siege tank. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. But he's got the concave. He's got 11 Marines here. Oh, the boys are taking out the siege tank, and the Viking and the turret take out my medevacs. He thinks that's probably a big win. In all honesty, it kind of was. I mean, we're actually dead even here now for units lost. Unit-wise, Marines are the same. I've got more beef in the Marauders. Got more siege tanks, but some of those are base siege tanks. Got more medevacs, and he's got more Vikings. And you know what else he has more of? APM. I don't ever have enough. But here, can I catch this medevac off guard? Can I get him? Ah, he escapes death. You know what? Big misclick by him. I'm able to pick off not 1, not 2, but 3 siege tanks, a Viking, and more. He sieges up as he gets ready. Going in. It means it's time. This is a one-way mission here. He is all ready to take out the Vikings. It means red forces. There's evil red Terrans. So I'm going to siege up, get this expo here so he's not mining from it. The red, he's not mining from the expansions that he's got them built. And I'm going to turtle my way into the natural. Here, He already evacuates. Preemptive evacuation. He knows it's coming. Meanwhile, on the back end, look at this squad. That is a scary squad to have waiting on the back end, especially when you still have to take out 4 siege tanks with the master turtling of the Snickle Pits here. The siege tank on the high ground is laying waste to my forces here. Gets that marauder blown to bits. See here, just outside of range of the siege tank. I think he thinks he can get it. He just needs to inch forward and do a cool move here. I don't know if it'll show up, but I tell him to attack each supply depot because I'm thinking, all right, if he's anything like me, he's supply block. So we finished this expo out, and I'm thinking, okay, there's nothing here. There's nothing here. Maybe he's got some bases here. Maybe he's got something going on. I can't be too sure, but I also don't want to run up this hill. This is scary. It's a lot of Marines. It's a lot of siege tanks. I can't do it. So I'm just going to do the old Terran camp out here and make him try to siege me on the siege tanks. I try to land my 4th command center. There's Viking that is taking me out. Throws up a good game because he sees this army coming, and indeed it was a good game. All right, guys. That's 1 loss, 1 victory. I'm getting better. Forget about the supply depots. Forget about the SCVs. But I am working my way up the ladder. Silver, soon to be gold. Hope you all have a good day.